I got to go shopping at Econo Foods today. Today is the 20... I mean the 19th. I can't even see the calendar from here. Anyways, it's the 19th. I have a couple brain farts today. That's okay. Anyways, I got some vinegar. I decided to get a small one because certain recipes call for vinegar. So I had to get that. And I also got these because I can't get this in the other town with the Super One Foods, but I can get these ones in the Econo Foods. So I like the avocado oil. Sea salt ones are the bomb. Those are my favorite. I got some pure vanilla. I got a green bell pepper. I think it's for a Philly cheesesteak recipe or something like that. I'm going to be making a Big Mac salad. That's going to a Big Mac pretty much from one of those restaurants. I can't remember. I think it was Burger King, whichever it is. But anyways, or from McDonald's, whichever it is. And it needed tomato for that. I got some mushrooms for another one of those unfinished recipes. I cooked basically all but one unfinished recipe, which isn't a big deal. I just made that one yesterday. The cauliflower potatoes I was planning on making. And I got some Zevia root beer. Surprisingly, that's not an app item this time. I needed to get some big whole pickles, so I just got spears because that was close to it. Okay, for the swagbucks item right here, this is a swagbucks item. The onions are. The celery's not. Yeah, I think this might actually be because it's a Dole brand, I think it's part of the brand club because there's a Dole brand club you can join to. I looked to see if these were on brand club, but they weren't, but that's okay. They're just regular figs for a recipe. And for the salad, I needed 6 cups of romaine lettuce. I got 3 of them, so I should be able to chop it into 6 cups. I don't think that's going to be a problem. That's also a swagbucks item right there, too. The vegetables, basically. The carrots are a swagbucks item, or so are the sweet potatoes. And the swagbucks item said any chips. I'm not sure if it's going to count every single one of the chips, but that's okay. And I got Dole grapes. Since that's a Dole, like the celery, I'm sure that'll count on brand club because I joined a Dole one on there, so I should be able to get something back for that. And the body armor is actually a brand club, and that's a different app I'm trying. I'm not going to explain how it works. You'd have to watch somebody else's video because I can only remember so many about these apps, you know. I try to remember I can. I'm going to have to type a sheet on what foods I have like I did in my folder before. The only merryfield app I have item is the Leisure Evil popcorn. I haven't had this one in a while time. And I thought since I lost 2 pounds, I'd eat some popcorn. I know people say, oh, why are you eating popcorn? You're going to gain the weight. Technically, I lost weight because I've been having trouble sleeping. I found out that if I take B12, it kind of helps me tone down. I take like a B complex vitamin, but I take B12, 1,000 milligrams, and it's perfectly fine to take because it helps you, I guess, with your energy and stuff. But it also helps me fall asleep a little bit, for some reason. But like I said, if you wear yourself out, like take a bunch of walks and stuff. We got the snow weather outside. I mean, we had this nice weather with spring, and now it's back to snow. Anyways, I'll be back with my Walmart haul rambling. It took a while. Okay, for my Walmart, I only needed 1 almond milk. I got 1 almond butter. I got 2 sun butters for Rosie's food, and I got 4 of these because I need 18 slices of bacon for a recipe, but I got extra because I do like to eat bacon. I got chicken wings and chicken thighs. I didn't need 3 pounds because I have part of 1 pound at home, so I just got what I needed, a little extra on hand. This would have been an ibotta item if I bought 2, but I don't know what this salsa tastes like. I know they probably taste the same in the jar. It's just I've never tried this version of it before, but that's just me thinking it tastes different than the jar. Got some stevia for cooking. And Daisy is also a swagbucks item, which before I forget to say that. And yeah, stuff like that. And I got like this, yeah. Like, I'm gonna grab my sheet because I keep forgetting what's what over here. But anyways, these I've never had before. I don't know if they're an app item or not, but I'm just gonna say these are pita breads. I just told they were good. Keep them in the fridge so they don't get hard and stuff. That's what the lady told me at the store. So I'll give them a shot. I don't know if I ever tried pita bread, but I have to have the gluten-free one. So yeah, I get 2 sharp cheddars. I decided to get white cheddar. I decided to get some Ferrigo cheese or whatever it's called. I don't know if that's an app item, but I'm guessing it's not. Otherwise, I got 3 cauliflower. The Powerade is actually a app item. I'm trying to think here. I think that's a brand club item. Some of these items, app items or apps, or if they're not, then I guess this might be a fetch item. I got some raw honey because I need an extra version of that. I need some mustard because my other one was going bad and I need to get rid of it. It tasted weird. This one is a brand club item. And I got some bacon, Rosie's beans, all-purpose flour. I got some apples and Eve. It's too bad this wasn't an ibotta item this time, unless they put it up later on where I don't need it, but I just got that. I'm focusing on how many items I can remember. I'd write on a sheet. I got some rice, if I forgot to say that. This one right here is actually a brand club item. This is a brand club and a fetch item, the Simple Mills brand. I've got some golden raisins because I got too many of the other raisins. The Annie's is a fetch item and a brand club item. And I got 2 of the Kind bars, which are a brand club item. And I got 2 nut thins. I'm assuming that's a brand club item, I'm guessing. Also, I got the almonds are the same brand, but it's also a fetch item. Another brand club item would be the kombucha tea, which is Yogi brand. So. Okay, brand club and a swagbucks would be the Clorox. The Dawn is just a brand club, and the iodized salt, if I could speak English, is a brand club item, and so are the kettle chips. I haven't had this one in a while. Alright, now back to the graveyard shift. I'm not sure how many of these ground meats are going to equal, this is ground. If I could flip it over first. I got 2 pounds of ground pork. That's for Rosie's food. I got some extra beef I needed on the side. They are counting on the swagbucks for ground meat. I'm not sure how much ground meat it's going to count, so I had to buy round steak. I never buy steak. I know my friend said to make sure to cook this slow. I said I'm cooking it in a slow cooker. I can't remember what the heck I'm making with it though, but it's on the list somewhere. Besides that Big Mac salad I'm making this in a slow cooker, so that's a crock pot recipe. Another swagbucks item here is any eggs, and I got 2 of those. I got grass-fed, or grassland, if I could speak English, butter, because this one was actually cheaper than the Walmart one. And the Hidden Valley, let's see here on my list, if I can remember which this is. The Hidden Valley one is a brand club item. Now, the ibotta items right here would be the Jovial pastas. I also got 2 spaghettis too, so I got 2 spaghettis. I also got, this is obviously a fetch item, but it's also a brand club item. The Purex is a brand club, a fetch, and ibotta item. I got the packets because I'm sick and tired of hurting my hands ever since I got my carpal tunnel and all that done. I still have middle finger pain, so they had to put, I'm still having hand pain mildly, but it's going to last a couple weeks because I had a cortisone put in there. I told him just to stick it both right here. He had to do it on a bump on my right hand. I said do it in both hands regardless. And I got one of the milk chocolate bars. I don't usually buy this because they say dark chocolate's better for you. I just did because this is an ibotta item, so I just bought one. And it's also a brand club, before I forget to say that. And Diet Pizza was just for ibotta, if I could speak English here. I got so many items, I'm trying to keep track of which items are which, but if I missed one, whatever, it's okay. You have to be perfect at it. And this last one is sparkling ice. That is a brand club item. And that's my final on my Walmart haul. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. So, I hope you enjoyed the haul. And